Dear parents and students, I am Sonu Arora, Principal of Good Age Education Academy, Kandivali. I welcome all of you to our orientation session. I hope all my dear children and parents are in good health. I would like to begin with congratulating my IGCSE Grade 10 students for a wonderful 100% result at the March 2020 India Series examination. Well done, dear children, and thank you, children and parents, for all the efforts that were put by you all for this result. I'm extremely appreciative of our students of class 10 and class 12 for the patience that they have been portraying as they wait for their examinations to resume. I would like to mention and appreciate the GEA staff members for the way they have risen to the occasion and portrayed flexibility and resilience during these times. When we talk about the month of June, we usually think of school and reopening of school. For all of us, it is a time to reconnect after a restful vacation. But in the current situation, although we would have loved to meet you in person, for the time being, that is not how we are able to meet. So, this seems to be a way of connecting with you all. We have all been trying to adjust to the changes in life during the last few months. GEA's goal is to provide continuous learning for students even while children are not able to come to school physically. And it is our endeavor that we will do it with empathy rather than the usual processes and routines. While it is our responsibility to continue to educate our children, we also want to compassionately take into consideration the variety of inconveniences that GEA families and employees are enduring during this time. As of now, there is no specified date to resume normal and regular school. Digital learning in schools is no longer a fad. It is coming across as essential for maintaining some amount of continuity as seen during this COVID-19 period. At GEA, we too are going forward and making this paradigm shift with a blend of online and offline learning. Here I would like to request our parents that we are also new to this system of teaching learning. Hence, there may be some trials and tribulations. Please do not begin sending emails about technical and some initial problems that may crop up. Be patient and bear with us, and we are sure together we will emerge winners. Our endeavor is that this blend will ensure that our students can pace their offline studies and at the same time they are not exposed to prolonged screen time. For the pre-primary and the lower primary, we understand that screen time is not good for the children. Although we are going to follow a schedule of teaching online, please do note that we do understand that our little ones may not require to learn online. Hence, it is completely optional for them. There will be different methods that we will be using. Children at the preschool age learn at their own pace. So please do not make them follow a schedule if they do not want to. They will not miss out on anything if they do not attend to the online lessons. Once we are able to meet our children, we will help them to learn. Whenever you do wish to be a part of it with your child, please feel free to join in. For the older children, also a word of caution. Continuous online learning can lead to digital fatigue. Over the coming weeks, you may see an increase in behavior issues with your child. Whether it's anxiety or protest that they can't do things normally, it will happen. You may see tantrums and opposition in the coming weeks. Please do not force the children to follow the routines. Let them take a break. Don't worry about your child's performance in academics. Every child and parent is in the same boat at the same time, and all will be okay. When we are back in school, our teachers will meet the students wherever they have been and will help them out to cover up whatever they were not able to do. While motivating them to keep learning, we must also strive to keep them happy amidst this rising anxiety and isolation. We request you to create a Gmail account using the child's GEA UID to create a new ID on Gmail. They must log in using their full name and UID. For pre-primary to class 2, in case if the children are attending to the online modules, we request a parent or an adult to always log in and be present. For classes 3 to 5, you may assist the child to attend by logging in for them and be available in case if they require your assistance. For classes 6 to 12, the children do usually manage on their own, yet please do keep a watchful eye and be available. This will help teachers to ensure no unauthorized person attends the class and creates disruptions. No tuition teachers, friends or neighbors are allowed to access or use the uploaded videos or teaching material. If a student is not able to attend the online class due to network or connectivity issues, then students can access the teaching module or the resources used and resolve doubts with the teacher. All the teaching modules and resources will be shared via our school app EduSprint Plus. Also, missed online classes by any student should be covered by accessing the teaching module or the resource material or the recorded session within 4 days of upload, as the link will not be available after that. This is due to limited capacity. Dear parents, we do know that you are keen to make your children have their books and study material. We know and understand your anxiety and are trying to work out the logistics to help you to obtain them. We will send the information as soon as we are able to. Hence, I request you to please refrain from sending emails related to this. We are trying to make it possible. Some of you might have doubts about the previous topics. We will assist in revising them from time to time. Regarding assignments and projects, let the children research and note it down in a rough notebook or some sheets that they have at the moment. This will all be taken over at the time when the school resumes and the teachers will correct it. Dear parents and students, this system of teaching learning is as new to us as it is for you. So please do help us adapt to it and give our teachers some time to gain expertise. A lesson or module missed by the child can wait. We will help the children once we are able to meet them. Please do continue to be patient. I hope we are able to meet all our children soon. While we do connect with you through the online platform, please be vigilant and take care of our students who are lovable and great motivators for us. I wish to hand over the orientation program to be taken ahead by our GEA team consisting of the headmistress and inputs from the counseling and remediation head, the co-curricular head and the librarian, supervisors and coordinators. Stay safe and stay home. God bless you all.
Hello parents, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good and are safe at home. As we begin with our online teaching program from Friday 12th June, I, Ms. Sejal Pandya, the Assistant Headmistress for Pre-Primary Section, welcome you all to the virtual parent orientation program. I take this opportunity to thank you all for taking out time from your busy schedule of work from home. I'm sure you will find this informative and helpful. To begin with, I would like to quote that a parent is a teacher at home and a teacher is a parent in school and child is our universe. Welcome to this virtual parent orientation for class 1 and 2. To begin with, vision of GEA. To be a world-class institution providing holistic education and creating global citizens imbued with Indian values. Mission: we at Gundecha Education Academy aim at providing quality education in a facilitative, challenging and positive environment that enables the students to realize their utmost potential, takes care of their intellectual, physical, psychological and ethical well-being, empowering them to be global citizens who contribute effectively to the society. I would like to appreciate our children who have been very patient during this coronavirus pandemic. The advantages of online education are numerous, from accessibility to flexibility. However, a quick look around the world demonstrates that at this tender age, excessive screen time can harm children's health, like affect their eyesight, increase obesity, and disrupt sleep. Keeping in mind the health and safety of our children, we have tried to keep a control on screen time and increased offline learning to keep our children more focused. Here, I would like to tell you parents that though we begin with the online teaching from 12th June, there is an option for the students to not attend the online teaching in case they are not feeling well or on one of the days they are not in a mood to sit in front of the screen to learn anything. Don't worry parents, they can learn it through offline learning, as we would be uploading the same videos through offline mode as we used to do it in the month of April for learning at their pace. Let me brief you about online classes and offline learning. Online classes offers flexibility of place, increased instructor and student time, practical approach towards learning. Learning is more engaging and stress-free through online classes. It is also a medium of exchanging ideas, whereas offline learning is convenient, full of flexibility of time. Material can be stored and used for a long time. Read and discover additional information away from a screen at their own convenience. Information is readily available at hand to review the same. Students, as we have few classroom rules, in the same way we will be having some virtual classroom rules too. Parents, it's your duty to explain the students the behavioral expectations in the virtual classroom. Parents, please provide our students with proper gadget such as a laptop, desktop, tab or a mobile. Provide child with a well-ventilated space with a table and chair to study. Preferably a wall behind the student to avoid screen capture of any parent-sibling movement behind the student. Keep all the material ready such as a book, pencil and eraser. I'm sure you would be wondering what book, as you haven't received the books yet. Don't worry parents, school is in the process of arranging to send across the books and materials which are needed for class 1 and 2. But till meantime, I'm sure we can help our students with the books available at home. Try making a separate book for each subject so that it becomes easier for the students to refer to the work done during this online teaching period. Students are expected to be in class 5 minutes before the scheduled time. I'm sure you would be wondering, 5 minutes before the scheduled time in online teaching, why? This is needed parents because timings are very important. And this is technology. There could be any hitches that can come across during online teaching. So it's always better to log in 5 minutes before the scheduled time. There would be breaks given between each session. The breaks between sessions can be utilized for using restroom, drinking water, etc. Students, you can also keep a water bottle besides yourself to sip in water during the session. I request an adult, and it is mandatory for an adult to accompany the child during online session. This is needed to help the child with the technology. I'm sure parents, you would have understood the rules of virtual classroom. Now let me take you through some academic topics. Let me brief you the subjects which would be covered through online teaching and offline learning. There are 4 major academic subjects which are English, Maths, EVS, second language Hindi and Marathi. Parents, for the initial 2 weeks we would be uploading lessons only for English, Math and EVS through online teaching. Second language Hindi and Marathi will be started after 2 weeks. This is so because our students have to get accustomed to the online teaching pattern, and second language would be new for few students. But don't worry, parents. Meantime, you can keep showing students the videos which were uploaded in the month of April and May for Hindi and Marathi and revise the topics done. Now the non-academic subjects such as computer, moral science, general aptitude, physical education, music, dance, art and SUPW. All these will be covered through online teaching as well as offline teaching. So parents, don't worry about it. I'm sure children are going to enjoy this online teaching and offline learning. Parents, let me tell you that reading is a very important element of growing up. Learning to read is hard work for young children, but thankfully there are many ways at home you can support your child emerging literacy skills, helping them reach their milestones through practicing reading on a daily basis. Let me remind you that reading is the first step towards learning. Writing is easier when the children know how to read. So let me take you through ways to develop a better reader. Make reading a part of your child's world. Read books to him, her, aiming for a total of 20 minutes each day. Start with pictorial books to develop interest. While reading out, ask questions in between. Have them predict what will happen next. By asking questions, parents, you will be able to know whether the children are paying attention, whether they are understanding what is being read out. You can also help children in reading out words which are difficult for them to read and read it together. Also talk about the pictures in the books. By talking about pictures in the books and asking them to identify those pictures increases sight reading of words. Encourage your child to speak in sentences. Read sight words again and again so that the child will remember the spelling on its own and less of hard work to make the child memorize the spellings. Take turns when the child is ready to read. Be patient. This is very important, parents, because each child will have its own pace to grow. Never compare the students with each other. Help as and when needed. Motivate, appreciate wholeheartedly for the efforts put in by your child. As I said, reading is the first step. Next is the writing. If a child is able to read and comprehend, writing will never be a problem, parents. Let me tell you few activities to improve the writing skills in children. Parents, regular reading is a stepping stone to better writing. Why? Because they would be able to identify big words. They would be able to easily spell out those words and memorize the spellings, which will help them in writing fast. Make it fun. Play games and activities that encourage writing and to improve fine motor skills. Create time for reading and writing. Increase vocabulary through playing word games. Provide your child with a place and material for creative writing. Creative writing means you can just give them a topic and ask them to write whatever they feel like, but do assist them in framing sentences, especially the class 1 students. Let them do it slowly and steadily. And I'm sure they will be able to achieve the milestones which are expected for grade 1 students. Parents, do show your enthusiasm and interest in your child's idea. If a child is a beginner at writing, be there as an assistant to them. Write for them and read it back to them, and again ask them to write it down. Turn writing activity into imaginative play. If the child is shy to write independently, write a story together. Give them some ideas. Talk to them. Make them feel comfortable. Boost their confidence and I'm sure they will be able to write independently. Parents, if you go through the uploads in the month of April and May, you will see that we had uploaded many reading comprehensions for our students of grade 1 and 2 both. Go through it again, make them read again, ask them what they have read, make them understand if they are finding difficulty, and ask them to attempt the questions independently. This will improve their writing. Do not hesitate to help them. Be patient. I am sure they will be able to write independently without your help one day. Parents, maintaining offline school work is very important. Review all the topics which are covered for each of the sessions. Help the child to develop a long-term plan for completing the worksheets. Make a daily to-do list. Have fun checking things off the list as they complete them. Here, you can give them a task too. Tell them to make a daily to-do list at the end of the day, to ask them to tick on their own and find out how many things were they able to complete. Make a star chart at home. Give them stars every day for the work they complete. And I'm sure they will start enjoying this online teaching program and the offline lessons which are uploaded for their revision. It takes time to develop a habit, but do try to help them become well organized and accomplish their task. Spread positive vibes, boost mental health and happiness. Parents, before ending this session, I would once again like to reiterate and tell you that it is optional for the students to not attend an online teaching class if they are not comfortable. Do not hurry. They will do it one day and they will be able to sit for 2 hours. Let me tell you, the attention span of our little ones is very less. It is maximum 10 to 15 minutes, wherein they are completely focused. So be patient. I'm sure they are going to enjoy all the sessions through online teaching. Till then, stay in, stay safe. Thank you.
Everybody, I welcome all the parents. School counselor is the first line of support for students emotionally and psychologically. And I feel student can't achieve academically when they can't cope with their emotional or social problems. A school counselor can help students in their journey from childhood to adolescence. And having said that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tejal Dave and I'm a psychologist by profession and working in this field from almost 19 years and heading the counseling and remediation department of Gundecha group of schools, that's Kandivali and Oshiwara.
Hello parents, as I introduced myself earlier on, I'm just going to take a small orientation for the counseling and remediation department. This is Tejal Dave here. I'm the head of the department and I have a team of professionals, counselors and remedial educators working with me. The counselors are Gauri Gothe, Sakshi Jain, Aditi Patkar and Vaishnavi, and also remedial educators such as Kashmira Bhinde, Grace Tortix and Digeshri Pal. The services provided by our department, I think most of the parents are aware, but for the new parents, we give counseling services to our children and also to parents. That's if the kids have any emotional, behavioral issues, then they can refer their children to us and we have a team of counselors who can help them in this process. We also have remediation in our department, so all the academic concerns are addressed, the learning issues are addressed and the academic help is given to kids accordingly. We have a full-fledged psychoeducational assessment and testing center where we conduct a lot of assessments for analyzing the problem, for diagnosing the problem. So where we do tests like IQ, aptitude, interest, personality, etc. We also conduct career guidance program for higher grade students. We conduct workshops and seminars for parents and students on different issues and different topics. We conduct life skills sessions for students of all the classes. Today I have decided to talk to you about one very important thing that's called as netiquettes, guidelines for online learning, because we are starting online learning for children. It's important that some kind of guidelines can be discussed with you all. I'm sure you know it, but few points can be discussed which can help kids to do. Wake up, it's time to get ready for school. From tomorrow, the kids need to understand that we are starting online virtual school, and they need to get up on time, be ready, get dressed, wear a school uniform, carry their bag, their water bottle, and sit for the class. Get fresh, have healthy breakfast, get dressed in uniform and groom yourself. Yes, don't forget to eat something light and be ready for the class. Pack your bag, take your water bottle. As we're going to give timetable, all the kids can put the bag, all the books in the bag which are going to be used for the classes online. Make yourself comfortable, sit erect in front of the computer. The kids need to learn to sit in front of the computer now, so we can arrange some kind of chair and a table where they can sit comfortably and attend the online class. Things to do during online class, few things that can be kept. Don't touch the screen when kids are seeing the online class. It's important that they don't fidget with the laptop or the screen. Complete the task given by the teachers, whatever the teachers give you, worksheets, assignments. It's important that the kids complete it after the class is over, so that they can be with the teacher when they join in for the next day. Things you're not supposed to do during online class. Please keep these points in mind. I think parents can brief their children about it. Fidget with things around you. Do not fidget with things around you. Pay attention to teacher, and your focus has to be on the teacher and on the screen. Not to eat during the class time. You finish your breakfast prior, and do not eat when the class is going on, because that creates a lot of disturbance and you will not be able to pay attention to. Not to press computer keys, just don't fidget with the keys and keep pressing the computer keys. That will again disrupt the whole teaching process. Thank you, dear children, and thank you, parents, for listening to this. I'm sure you know all this, but it's important that we discuss with our children. Show this PPT to children, let them understand what are they going to experience, how they're going to spend few hours online learning. Enjoy the online learning. It's a new experience, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful experience.
Greetings of the day. Dear parents, dear students, trust all of you are fine and enjoying happy moments with your family. I am Padmaja Vaidya, Activity Coordinator of Gundecha Education Academy. We will be starting with our virtual classrooms, online lessons very soon with holistic approach. I will be talking to you about the conduction of online classes for co-curricular subjects. Co-curricular subjects are essential part of the school life. They enhance learning process of students, inculcate moral values, sportsmanship, appreciate different types of arts and performing art. Let me show you a slide with the clarity of co-curricular subjects for different classes. Changes are inevitable in life. whether it's one day or day one. In the month of April 2020, our teachers have done a wonderful job of giving offline lessons while facing number of difficulties at home. And now they have accepted the challenge of giving online lessons, since their priority is to see happy and smiling faces of students. Dear parents, please assist and help your children acquire the material required for art and SUPW periods. Teachers will guide you in their respective periods. Just have a look at this slide. For making best out of waste articles, as far as possible, teacher will ask to collect the material which is available at home, like newspapers, straws or earbuds, something like this. Art teacher will show the drawing part in the first period, and in the second part she will continue with the same picture and show them the coloring techniques. This is the way we are going to finish with our one drawing and painting. Parents, please encourage your children to complete the drawing part in the first period itself, so that the child is ready for the coloring part in the second period. Have a look at it. Physical education is the most popular and favorite subject amongst all students. With online lessons though, there would be a major change. Our focus will be on nurturing and developing individual skills in sports. We would have few more fitness sessions on online lessons to take the Fit India movement ahead. Parents, please motivate children to take part in online competition like yoga quiz. Just have a look at it. It's uploaded. Children enjoy music and dance. The most awaited period for them is dance, hip hop, freestyle, contemporary, and so on. Let children continue even with the cup song and hand techniques with the song, and keep sharing all these activities on the Facebook on Gundecha Education Academy page. All co-curricular teachers are attending webinars in order to cope up with the change in sports, performing art and art. We will surely rise again only with your constant support and cooperation. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Hope you all are safe at your respective homes. First time we all are at home for such a long period of time due to this nationwide lockdown. We think about you and we miss you all, our dear students. We must congratulate you all for adopting this situation so well. We are very happy for one thing, that we all are together during this time. Students, teachers, parents, family, friends, publishers and writers. They were also very supportive to us during this time. This lockdown has indeed created a lot of new opportunities for teaching learning. Needless to say that this pandemic has transformed centuries old chalk and talk model of teaching to one driven by the technology. Books and journals have found their ways to desktop of the students. E is added to the terminology. E-learning, e-teaching, e-resources, e-books, e-journals, and that has become a part of effective education these days. E-learning pioneer Bernard Luskin explains this E as exciting, energetic, extended, Enthusiastic, emotional, educational. Wow, great, isn't that? E-learning is a storehouse of knowledge and information. We at GEA will also continue learning through e-learning. We will utilize e-resources and we explore more ways to reach you and help you in the best possible way. Stay safe, stay happy, and we hope to see you all soon. Thank you.